Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Juni Martuah Saragih and now I want to make a video about drama, and the title is An Ideal Husband by Oscar Wilde. And I'm here as Robert and begins. Good evening, Lady Markby. I hope you have brought your John with you. I hope not, Lady Markby. At any rate, we do our best. The public time, don't we? But who is this charming person you have been kind enough to bring to us? Mr. Cooley, I see to know the name. Ah, yes, I think I know who you mean. If there is not, the ambassador will certainly have to be declared 5.0 Mr. Cooley to me. I should like to see her. Everyone is dying to know the brilliant Mr. Cooley, or at that height at Fian right to use about nothing else. Really? And what price did you get, Mr. Cooley? I'm sure they were for something corny. What an appealing philosophy that sounds to attempt to classify you, Mr. Cooley, would be important, but may I ask, at heart, are you an optimist or a pessimist? Those seem to be the only two fashionable religions left to use nowadays. You prefer to be natural. What were those modern psychological novelists of whom we heard so much say to such a theory that? And you think science cannot grapple with the problem of the woman? And woman represent the irrational, which applies for. I fear I wholly agree with you there, but do sit down and now tell me, what makes you leave your brilliant Vienna for our gloomy London? Profess, the question is in discretion. Well. At any rate, may I know if it is politics or pleasure? A politics life is a noble career. Which you find it? Allow me. But you have not told me what makes your honor London so suddenly? Our season is almost over. I hope it is not a title thing, Mr. Cooley. I find that title things are so very difficult to do. I am so like to tell me what it's this. Did you know Baron R. Whale? At one time, he was very remarkable in many ways. Yes, he know me and kite as well, like the old creek. Good evening, my dear Arthur. Mr. Cavalier, allow me to introduce to you Lord Coring, the Irishman in London. Lord Coring is the wrestler of Father Club, Mr. Cavalier. You are not going to throw is into a Europa war, I hope. And are you going to any of our country house before you leave England, Mr. Cavalier? What those practical subject for you to talk about, Mr. Cavalier? Yes, but the side canal was a very quick and splendid undertaking. It kept us our direct routes to India. It had infrared flow. It was necessary that we should have control. This Argentine same is a camouflage stock accent Swinley. Believe me, Mr. Cavalier, it is Swinley let us catching by their program names. It makes matters simple. We have all the information about it at the Foreign Office. In fact, I sent out a special commission to inquire into the matter previously, and they report that the work uh, had begun and asked for the money already supplied. No one seemed to know what has become of it. The whole thing is a con Panama, and with not a quarter of the chain of the success that miserable afraid for height. I hope you have not invest, invested in it. I am sure you are far too clever to have done that. Who could have advised you to do such a foolish thing? Who? Yes, I remember hearing at the time of this death that he had been mixed up in the wall of fire. But you have seen my chords yet? They are in the music room. Chords seem to go with music, don't we? May I show them to you? I fear have no advice to give you, Mr. Cavalier. Expect to interest yourself in something less dangerous. The success of the canal depends of the cause on the attitude of England, and I am going lay the report of the commissioners before the House tomorrow, right? In my own interest, my dear Mr. Cavalier, what you mean?